Hey dudes, hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I know we did. I hope everybody stayed safe and didn't eat too much or get blown up by some fireworks. But we coming at you guys with the second flight on the Sonic Model Baby AR Wing Pro. And another beautiful lunch again. But let me go ahead and dive in on what I did different to it. After the maiden flight, as I mentioned in the first video, I had noticed that there was a little bit of a pitch oscillation going on. So what I ended up doing was I lowered the P on pitch by 3 points, and the D on the pitch I raised it by 3 points just to see if that would kind of help smooth it out some. And what you'll notice in this video here as it plays out that the oscillation is a whole lot better. This particular day was a lot lesser wind. It was like a 3 mile per hour wind with a 6 mile per hour gust. Is what the weather station said, but I think the gust part might have been a little bit higher than that. But anyway, I was able to find a good smooth pocket of air during this flight, and at points of it, it almost looked like my video feed had frozen because it was just so smooth. I was like, oh my goodness, then they hit return to home or what, and I finally realized the ground was still moving below me, but that's how smooth out it did. It made a big, huge difference. Um, so again, loving this plane, loving how it's flying. This flight didn't do nothing too spectacular. It was going to go for a little bit of range, but I ended up turning around a little bit earlier than I would like to because I started seeing rain out in the distance. And then two, I'm still using the stock ESC, which the stock ESC, I'm not sure if it's line pack friendly. I don't think it is because I know it has the programming options and stuff in it, and I got it set to the lowest setting, which of course everybody know a line pack. Well, most line packs anyway can go all the way down to 2.5 volts per cell minimum. And I think I looked online for this one, it didn't go nowhere near that low. But I wasn't gonna take any chance on having the ESC to do the low voltage cut off on me and not be able to recover the plane back. So I just went ahead and just turned around and played it safe. But again, that's something that will be changed out in the future once I get everything dialed in really, really good on 3S. I'm going to most definitely change out the motor, prop, and the ESC before I add that fourth cell off in there to make this a 4S setup. And something else that I noticed during this flight, and I noticed this on the maiden flight too as well, when um, when I was in cruise mode flying, I noticed that when I was giving it the stick command to decrease its altitude, sometimes it would work, sometimes it would not in cruise mode. I'm using INAV 6.1, and unfortunately, the Maytag F411 WTE flight controller does not have an actual black box log, but it's most definitely it's got to be some kind of bug in INAV. Um, I know for sure it wasn't a signal issue or servo issue or nothing like that because I could switch the plane over into horizon mode and I could decrease the altitude with no issues at all. So it's something going on with iNav 6.1. I wouldn't call it fatal. Obviously not. You know what I mean? Eventually, when they come up with a newer version of iNav, I will just go ahead and update to that one. Hopefully, somebody from iNav will see this video and Mike can, try to fix that or look into it or whatever not. But there is something going on for sure in iNav 6.1 with my setup and my components and everything to where in cruise mode you you can go left, right, you can climb, it responds every single time. But when you try to decrease the altitude, it's kind of a hit and miss. You can press forward all you want to on that stick and the plane is not going to move. But you guys, you'll notice that towards the end of the video, once I started to come back, I was trying to get real low, the treetop over the trees and stuff, and then dive down into my field. and cruise on in, real low, that 10, 15 feet above the ground, I like to do. And it would not allow me to decrease the altitude at all in cruise mode. I had to switch it out, put it in horizon, and then I was able to do it. And then other parts of this flight, like I said, it's kind of hit and miss. Sometimes it worked just fine in cruise mode, trying to decrease altitude. Other times it's dead. But anyway, I'm rambling. Just want to put it out there for you guys to know. Be mindful with INAV 6.1. There's something weird going on with it. It's not the plane. It ain't the servos. It ain't the hardware components. It's literally this is something, a bug inside of INAV. And again, hopefully they get that fixed. But anyway, all right. Peace and love, dudes. Y'all leave me a comment if y'all have any questions. I'm out.